Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Morning, myself Sangeeta Devi from GK Jain School, Rayapura. To have a more update on our educational videos, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel GK Jain School. And if you like our videos, you can just like on it.
In today's class, we are going to see 11th Standard Commerce Unit 2 Objectives of Business. So far we discussed a few topics in the Unit 2 Objectives of Business. We started with the human activities and we discussed about the kinds of the human activities. And then we have started discussing in the last session about the difference between the economic activities and the non-economic activities. So in today's class, we are going to see about the economic activities types. So in today's class, we have discussions of the about the economic activities. So what is economic activities? Which is going to have the motive of earning a money. So whenever any activity which we are going to do is going to have the motive of earning a money, then we tell that activity is the economic activities. So in this economic activities, we have a different types and it has some subcategories also that we are going to discuss in the upcoming videos. So in today's class, we see about the main what is the categories of the types of economic activities. We have the three categories. One is the employment, profession, business. So what is employment, what is profession, and what is the characteristics, and what is the business, and what is the types of the business we have, everything we are going to see about in the videos. So first we see about the first thing we have is employment. So what is employment? Employment, we all know about it. One, we are a person. Let me take it of myself. I am working for an organization or for an institution I am working. So like any people who is working for the others, then we tell them as the employment. Okay, so very simply we can tell the person whoever is going and working for some other person. So that is what I have given the hint wise. So let me have the discussion hint wise. So and then we will have the together what is the information which is there in that. First let me see about the first hint which we have is the work for others. Yes, obviously the employment is what? Employment is the person who is going to work for the others. That we tell it as an employment. Very simple words, working for others. Next is that whenever I am going to work for the others, what that benefit I am going to receive? I am going to get a remuneration. Remunerations, it can be in the form of the salaries, wages, any kinds of the remunerations can be in the any forms. Okay, some companies and all will be giving monthly salaries, where if you go for the industries type of the organization, where what they will do, they will give them a weekly wages or daily wages, or some persons will be giving them a monthly also, so that it will be done in the different forms. So getting the remunerations is the benefit to the employment. So whenever we are going to have the workers working for the others, for them the benefit is what is the getting the remunerations. So today I am working for the organization or institution, I am getting the benefit of in the form of the salary. It is applicable to the all the things. So here it is about the employment. Very simple employment is. We don't have the much categories or the subcategories under the employment and all. Only we are going to discuss about the employment. Now here we are going to see about the next 2 points which is very important in the employment, where we have the two different words. So we learn the meaning of these words which will be helpful when you go for the upcoming chapters also. It will be helpful when you know about this meaning correctly. So let me see about employees. Who is the employees? Employees are the person who is going to work for the others. So that person we tell them as the employees. Today I take myself as the example. I am working for the organization. Then I am the employee. I am my single person. If more number of persons are working for the others, then those persons we tell them as employees. So whoever is might be, I am not going to categorize that this teacher or a professor. No categories. Any kind of organization, any size, it does not matter. So what is the only thing which is going to have? People who work for the others. If you take it of the electricians or some other person, they are also working for the other people only. They are working for themselves? No. It can be of any kind. We should not see the categories of the kind. The person who is going to work for the others, we tell them as the employee. Next we see about the employer. Employer is that the organization person, or we can tell the who is going to employ the others. The person who is going to employ the others, we tell them as the employer. Let me take it of school example. Okay, in the school there will be a headmaster or headmistress or a principal. They will be appointing the teacher. So that three person which I told them will be the employer. So the employer are nothing, the person who is going to employ the others. We tell them as the employer. So this is what is the two important words which you all need to know in the employment. So the employment will comprise of the two words. One is employees, another one is employer. Employees are the person who is going to work for the others. Here employer are the person who is going to employ the other people. Employ that or appoint the other people. Okay, that are the employer. So let me see about some examples. I have given you manager, clerks, any kind of officers. Okay, that and all will be suitable for the employment. Okay, so for this employment we have few characteristics. So whenever we go and learn something, there you will be having some characteristics that it should have. Likewise for the employment, what and all it should have, we will see. So I have given in the bulletin point, so it will be easier for you to learn. Let me see about the first one. It is going to be the contract between the employee and employer. So just now I have given you the meaning also for the employee and employer. Employee is going to be the person who is going to work for the others. Employer, that who employs the other people. So there should be a contract between them. Yes, obviously there will be a contract, or some companies and all will get a sign from the person that you are being appointed. Appointment letter we receive. So there is lies between a contract between the employee and employer. Any kind of a company or organization or institution, there they are going to have the things between the two of them, employee and employer. Okay. So that is what is the first characteristics which we are having in the employment characteristics. Next we have is that if I am going to employ, let me think it of one example. The manager is the employer. Okay, the manager is the employer if I am fixing up, because he is the highest authority in the bank and all. So what the rights he has is, he will be assigning the works to the clerk. Okay, clerk is that one who is working for the others. If you take it up, the manager is also working for the others, but here what he is doing, he is only going to assign the works to the other people. Okay, in the bank I am telling about. So the manager is assigning the task or something, where who wants to do all those things? The clerks or the officer. In the lower level of people should work. Okay, so that is what is the second main characteristics. Employee assigned task. Employees will be assigned task. Yes, today obviously whenever, if you take it of a teachers also, daily there will be given a timetable that this class you need to take a class, so that day by day there will be the works assigned to all of them. It is not only with this here, if you go for the IT sectors also, there will be given a task that you should complete it. If you go for the accounts related IT sectors and all, where they will be giving this much of vouchers and invoice, you need to complete it by today. So there will be assigned a task. Employees will be assigned a task. Next we go for whenever assigning the task also, all the people will be doing that. For them, what is the benefit? Very beginningly in the meaning itself I told, get remuneration. Remuneration is nothing, it is the benefit or the something in return we can tell. Okay, so here remunerations can be in the form of a salary, wages. Okay, in any forms we are receiving. Nowadays if you see about the salaries and all, it is through the online banking, it is everything coming to our cell phone. But in the older days and all, there will be a cover inside that the amount will be filled and give it in the hand. Now we don't have that things, where somewhere far off distances 1 or 2 people are following that. All the peoples are changed to the online. where they have changed to the e-banking, mobile banking, electronic banking, everything they all moved. So the employee is given what? Remunerations. That is what is the another employment category characteristics. Next we have is the fourth employment characteristics is that abide by rules and regulations. What does that abide by rules and regulations? All the employee should follow the rules and regulations of the organization. Yes, there will be some IT sectors and all will be instruct the employees that you should come in the formal dress and you should wear the ID card and you should come on the time. So there are some rules and regulations which will be there in a few IT sectors or organization where they allow all the employees to follow that. So all the employees should follow the rules and regulations. Without following the rules and regulations, nobody can survive in the office or a company or any organization. So what is that? Everyone should follow all those things. So these are the employment characteristics. What is the characteristics we have discussed? One, there should be a contract between the employee and the employer. Next is the employee should be assigned the task. Next we have this, the employee should be given a remunerations for the work done or for the service whatever he has done for the organization. For them we are paying some values, some that in the monetary terms. Okay. Next is that they should abide by the rules and regulations. So whatever in the enterprise or organization company is giving the rules, all the employees should follow it. So this is about the employment characteristics. So in today's class we discussed about the types of economic activities. That is 3 types we have. One is the employment, another one profession, business. So we have an in-depth discussion only about the employment. We did not discuss about the profession and business, which we are going to discuss in the upcoming classes. Why? Because that is some more information which you all want to know. But there will be some light confusion between the 3 words where you all have these 3 words which will be slightly have confusion. Why? Because all is occupation. All the 3 is occupation. Based on the people who is engaged in the occupation only, these categories we have. Okay, whenever we are telling based on the size, we have categorized that large, medium, small. Likewise, based on the occupation only, we have categorized that employment, a profession, business. Where you see all these 3 are the occupation. Okay, so the economic activities main motive is what? Earning a money. So all the 3 occupations is going to earn a money. So that is why we have those categories. So we discussed about employment meaning and with examples. And we saw about the employment characteristics also. So in the next session we will have the in-depth discussion about the profession and its characteristics.
Thanks for watching.